Weekend. I noticed that you played in the tournament recently.
Yes, sorry, teacher, your volume, your audio is lower.
Very low. Let me raise the
Uh-huh.
volume a little bit. Okay. Well, I'm trying to raise the volume, but can you hear me more clearly or it's still very low?
A little bit clearly, I think.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
yes. About the tournament I play, yeah, I like a lot to play the tournament, but I think and I want to tell you that I I feel so bad on Blitz, teacher. I prefer a lot the Rapids on 10 plus 5 or something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's another rhythm. It's very different. I was looking
Yes.
at some of your games, and
Mhm.
for example, you had this position, which was incredibly interesting game. This one that you
Okay, yeah.
played. Let me show it to you. Oh, not well. I'm sorry. No, it's not this. It's another one. I wanted to
Okay.
show you a game that you played in this last tournament. It was
Yeah.
very, very interesting. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, this position. Remember this position that you played?
Okay, yes. Yes, this
You are quite.
position. Okay. Yeah.
Remember, you gave a check,
Uh-huh.
and then the opponent moved this, and yeah, you had 14 seconds. It's not a lot, but
Yes.
in this position, you had the opportunity to capture the rook.
To capture. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for desviation, the. No, not
Yeah,
for desviation, sino por. No. But teacher, if I take the rook, queens take my rook.
the queen takes the rook too. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then you take the queen. He
And
takes,
him take my
and then
queen.
you take the bishop. Yeah, you win a pawn. That's
Okay.
true. That's
But it's
true.
a draw, no? This line is a draw.
Possibly, it's possibly a draw. Possibly a
Yeah.
draw. But
Uh-huh.
also, you had the opportunity like this. Yeah, that's true. That's
And I
true.
don't remember how I play here.
How you played?
I
You
play.
played check,
Okay.
and then this.
Was.
No, but here, look, in this
Uh-huh.
position, you had this move. You had bishop check,
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I don't see it.
and then here, with this,
Rook
you had
G8 don't works.
rook g8. Yeah, exactly. Rook
Yes.
g8, only move, and then you can come here.
Yes. It's unstoppable, mate.
Unstoppable mate, exactly. You have
Yeah.
checkmate here, check, and follows mate with the queen in g8
Uh
or
huh.
in f8. He can
Yes.
probably try check here, you move here, and then no, he cannot stop mate. He cannot
No.
stop checkmate. Maybe if he moves the queen here, you move check here and checkmate. It's
Yes.
unstoppable. Yeah, that's
Uh
true.
huh. And I win this game or lost this game? I
No,
don't
you
know.
lost it. You
I
lost it.
lost this.
Yeah, you lost 23 points here. Look, and he won
Oh,
17.
and it's a winning position.
It's a winning position, absolutely. Yeah, this was
Oh,
a good game. And then here, you threatened mate. This was excellent move.
yes,
You
yes,
threatened
yes.
mate. Then he comes here, and then you could have played. Yeah, you played here. He comes here. Another check. He comes here, and this is a decisive mistake because here you have actually. You know what? You even have this move. I believe. I
Okay,
think
yeah.
this is yeah. You win with this move.
Okay. Okay, king takes the bishop. I think rook g8, no?
Queen, queen,
Queen.
queen.
With the queen.
Where do you move the queen?
A ver. Queen g3. Queen
G3. He
g3.
has one, two, three, four choices.
Yes. King h7 is mate. King.
Mate, yes,
Yes, king f7 is mate also.
mate,
And also king h5, it's
H5,
mate. Yeah.
mate.
But if king f5,
Also mating one,
also yes, yes, yes,
mating one.
yes. Okay. Yes, it's very interesting this bishop here,
Yes,
but It's for the time, teacher. I'm
Yeah, I
very
know, I know,
slower to think. I don't as
I know.
customer to blitz, and also the bullet. I'm so bad on bullet. Also,
Yeah, well, it's just a matter of practice. Don't worry.
yeah.
But the quality of your game is really good. I saw some of your games. You played against another kid, who's a good player, and you also had a winning position. Let me see, Angel. You were
For the time,
25, no?
I como que some winning position. I lost it, no, for the time.
Yes, yes, because of the time. Yeah, that's true. Cesar, this is a good kid, a smart kid. Oh, it was against him, Cesar. This guy
Uh-huh.
is a strong player.
Okay.
This position that you had, completely winning. Here you had bishop takes pawn, completely winning. All right.
I can't see it.
Can you see it or you cannot?
I can't.
Okay, let me do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place this share Angel here. I don't know if I am recording. Yes.
Ah, in
This
this position.
position. Yeah,
Ah,
this strong player. This kid is a smart kid. He's a strong player.
okay. Yeah, and I'm
And then
winning
he
here,
comes.
but
Yeah, he's winning again too. So you
yeah.
have and you have the check. Well, he has to. He takes the bishop, and then is the position the queen check here, and it's
Yes,
mate.
it's impossible here.
Right. So this kid that has black pieces is a strong player.
Okay.
So you should be very proud, very happy that you're playing strong players with good results.
Yes. I'm happy. I'm happy on the rope, and I'm happy to play in the tournaments. It's very excited to me.
Yes, yes, yes. There was another tournament that I believe you also played, one that I played in with a group of Aguascalientes people,
Oh yes, I think I stay on 15 here. Digo,
15th
50. Sorry.
place, yeah, which is good because there were 35 players, and that was also a
Yeah.
strong tournament. Let me see if I can see that. But yeah, that was also a good tournament, Luis.
Thank you.
Let's see.
On
Select.
the selective tournament, teacher, I think that one game I win, but I surprised a lot because I remember that it's a mistake on the aperture of
In the
one.
opening. On
Yes,
the
in the
opening.
and this
Yeah.
surprised me a lot. I think that I don't really good on the theory, but I think that my opponent don't know this theory, and I think that is basic. Is on Italiana the opening.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Let me see if I find this game that you're talking about. Alto rendimiento here. Let me see. Alto rendimiento here is this tournament, right? Let me share this with
On the
you.
selective, yeah.
The selective. All right. I'm gonna share the screen
Mhm.
and maybe you tell me this. All right. Okay. Then you're here. Luis.
57.
You came in seventh place, right?
Yeah, so.
Which is good too. It's
Yeah,
good.
but I prefer I think I personally I think that two of these games on the tournament I could play a lot of better, but I I feel so bad. I think that my desempeño, ¿cómo se diría, teacher?
Performance.
Yes, I think that my performance don't be the most right that I can. I think that if I focus on the format of reads, I could reach to an good another. I think that personally, I think that I could staying on the third on tercero. I think that I can if I focus on reads.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, sure. Well, no, in your game number 6, you had this kid. I don't know if this game is visible here. Let me put it here because I think this is the screen. This is the tournament with the kid with Cesar, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That you had winning, and then he. Let me see. Here he got seventh. No, Cesar got.
Five
Third,
points, staying on the third. Yeah,
third. He was third.
third. He
Yeah,
was third.
but you could have beat him. If you had beaten him, you would have got 5 points, and he would have remained with four. So you would
Yeah.
have been in second and third place with that
Hmm.
game, right?
Yeah, I feel so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One game makes a huge difference, and then
This
this.
game is was horrible by me. This game.
Yes, okay. You are black. Yeah,
Yeah, I like on this game. It's my baddest game. This
the worst game.
the worst game. I see.
Well, up to now it's not so bad. I mean, oh yeah, yeah, okay, yes, yeah. Well, look, let me tell you something really quick about this situation, please.
I don't see the game, teacher. I see the
Oh,
positions.
oh, you don't see the position. Let me
Yeah.
put it here. Here, this is it, right? Can you see it now?
Yes, I see.
Yes. Okay. So here, you're not supposed to trade pieces like this. If you trade pieces, the other person has one piece out, and you
Mhm.
have zero pieces, right? If
Okay.
you bring another piece out, for example, the knight, and he captures here, then you capture here.
Yeah, but
That's
it's a double pawn, no? A double.
yeah, but you have compensation. You have the open column.
Yeah.
You have more pawns in the center.
I could
This
play d5 on a future.
eventually, yes, eventually, and this is a support for pawn d5,
Yeah.
right? One
Okay.
of the typical lines, just for you to know, is bishop here, queen, and then you pin the pawn and attacking the pawn, right?
Yeah.
Normal is this move, and then you bring the knight here, and then he attacks the knight, and then you pin the pawn.
Yes.
This is like a typical line.
Okay.
The
But
pawn
teacher,
is pinned.
also, are you think that captures the knight on if the on d4 it's a mistake or it could be
Yes.
possible?
No, I think it's not very good because you help him develop pieces. You capture.
Yes.
It's possible. It's, let's say, not a very bad move, but I think there are stronger moves. It's better to wait. So,
Okay.
for example, you're trading. You initiate the trade. I
Mhm.
suggest that you wait, not that you initiate the trade. That's a recommendation.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
this happens again somewhere else, like here.
Yeah.
Here, same thing. You initiate the trade instead of
Yeah.
waiting. Instead of waiting for him to trade,
Yeah.
right? That is the idea of that's the concept. The concept is to wait for the other person to trade. For example, you could come here,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. To develop
Or
my queen on when
you,
he captured, no?
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Or you could force him to make a decision with the bishop. If he withdraws, you can then you develop your queen, your bishop to a knight, to a more active position.
Yes. Yes.
That's a
Yes.
possibility. Or you could, yeah, I think trading. You again, you take the initiative and you face the queen against the rook.
Yes. Yes. And my bishop on e7 is very ugly here.
It's weak, exactly.
Yeah.
One possibility is this. Look, this is one possibility. You can jump the knight here, and you
Hmm.
can develop the bishop to the diagonal.
Okay. Yes.
That's a
Yes.
possibility, and you have control of this square, and you more or less cover the
The
top of
rook.
the rook. But it's not nice to have the queen in front of the opponent's rook.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It's not very nice. I don't know what you did here. Well, like this. Then he does that.
Uh-huh.
This again is not very good. To initiate the trades is not good because you are wasting time.
Okay. Yeah.
Only if it is mandatory. Okay, if it is mandatory, like you have no choice, in that case, okay, it's a good idea. But not in this case, right?
Yes.
And this in this case, and then you just blunder the rook.
Oh, shy. Yeah.
That's a Christmas present, right? Possibly this, and the game is absolutely equal. Absolutely equal. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
have an
could play the white
isolated.
here.
Yeah, you have an isolated pawn,
For the weak pawn on the yes on the
but
this.
you have an open column.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, you have control of the two open columns, this and this. So you have
Okay.
this open
Yeah.
column and this. So it's absolutely equal the game. For example, if he plays this, then you can play here. Right? Yeah, he captures, then you can even capture. with a pawn or with a rook,
Yeah.
because yeah, you have a weak pawn, but the column is open, so more than compensates.
Okay. Yes. I think it's better with the pawn, no, teacher?
Well, the thing is that with the rook, you have the open file, the open column,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you can also bring the queen here to force him. For example, if he gives heir to the king, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
come here now. You attack the pawn, and you force the queen, the trade of queens, and
Okay.
now you have the column.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Maybe he needs to prevent the rook from coming to the seventh rank, and it comes here, and you do the same with your king, and this is possibly a draw. This is
Yes.
very, very even,
Yes. It looks like a draw. Yeah.
right? But you don't lose the game. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
There was another game, and then there was a third one, which was also very interesting. Let me see. There
Okay.
was this, and this was this position. I mean, in no game there is complete uh, dominion of the opponents. In other words, you played a good tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Only small things, few things, right? Here, for example, you are playing very, very precisely with the pieces towards the center.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here, for example, uh, this is okay. This is a good move, but with this move, with a6, he signals that he wants to expand on the queen side, right?
Yeah.
He
Mm-hmm.
wants to get in space. How can you prevent this move, b5?
With a4, no? For example.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's possibly a good move in this moment. In this moment, he cannot expand now, so you have more space. If he wants to
Okay.
develop the bishop, he needs to move the pawn, but only here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So in this position, who has more space, you or him?
Yeah. I.
Exactly, because you are occupying the fourth rank,
Yeah.
and he has his pieces and pawns only in the third rank.
Yes.
So the first rank, the second rank, the third rank, and you have already the third and the fourth ranks,
Yeah.
and you
And
have
his
more,
pieces are
more
more
pieces.
compromised, no?
Excuse me,
His pieces are more comprimidas?
more cramped.
More cramped. Okay, yeah.
More cramped,
More
exactly.
cramped, yeah.
That's correct. That's exactly right. Because you have more space, because
Yeah.
you are moving your pieces very correctly, very accurately. These are excellent piece moves.
Yeah.
So this is perfect. So he wants to say, well, I want to gain some space because I'm gonna die from asphyxia, right? So,
Yes.
but you can prevent this move with moves like a4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
But I mean, this is not a bad move. Listen, this is
Yeah,
not a bad move.
the
I'm just
idea
saying that two
on
blue,
Queen E2, teacher, personally, it's like
yeah,
eventually try to trade the bishop of Fianchetto on G7. Is my idea.
strategically is an excellent idea, strategically speaking. But he
Hmm.
can possibly delay the development of the king of the knights.
Uh-huh, yeah.
He can wait and expand on the queen side, and that is what he did, right?
Hmm.
And this, okay, this was okay, still good. Bishop b7, perfect. Bishop, look, you have an excellent development.
Yes, yes, I
You
like
shouldn't
this
lose this
position.
game. This is an excellent position. And then e6, bishop g5.
This idea, teacher, of bishop g5, it's for I think for two reasons, or for develop one knight, but one knight on a pin on a clavada, or for also to provocate the f6 pawn. And I think that this structure don't looks right. I think this, but I don't sure.
That's a correct analysis. Absolutely correct. Yes. If
Yeah.
he pins the knight, then he's going to lose a piece here.
Mhm.
He loses a piece because even with bishop takes knight, or for example, if pawn takes pawn takes, and if bishop takes the knight, what piece do you take? The bishop or the knight?
The I think is most importantly the knight here.
The knight, exactly, because you
Yeah.
attack two pieces. You attack the bishop and the other bishop.
Mhm.
So you win a piece,
Yes, yes, yes.
right? You win a
Because
piece.
if I take the bishop first, the bishop it could goes away, and I lost the knight on f3.
Yeah, yeah. If he takes the knight and you take the bishop, he's gonna capture the
Oh,
king.
yeah, yeah. Also, I'm yeah, I know.
And he threatens the bishop and he threatens the fork,
Yes,
attacking the queen and the king and the
yes,
bishop.
yes.
It's a triplet here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no.
Right. So yeah, but in this case, you take the knight and you win a piece.
Oh, yeah.
So this is better. So that the consideration is very good. If he weakens the structure of the king, yeah, his king structure is weak, right? Now this pawn is weak, the
Yeah, I think
diagonal
it's
becomes
terrible
weak,
here. Hmm.
right? So this is a good idea. He does this, which is okay. It's not bad. All right,
Oh, yeah.
not a problem. But now that the knight is not attacking this square, now you can play bishop h6.
Yeah, and I don't remember how I play.
You played h3.
Oh, okay.
But now
Okay.
that you force the knight to g7, to e7, now is the time to play bishop h6 and you trade the square of black
Yeah.
squares, the bishop of the black squares. What do you think?
Yes, yes, it's better. It's better. I don't, and I think what could be the possibility of H3, but I don't found sense of this place. I don't remember how I think.
It doesn't make too much sense in this moment, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, because
Maybe.
when there
Uh-huh.
is a knight here in f6 that can attack your bishop in e3,
Yeah.
well, you want
Mhm.
to protect the bishop that is not
Yes.
attacked by the knight. But in this
Yeah.
case, nobody's attacking nothing.
Yeah. I think I play H3 for intuition for a customer. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but still nothing bad is happening.
Yeah.
Here, bishop e3 and then c5. Okay, this c5 now is a little bit annoying, a little bit, because now he's putting pressure on the center and on the bishop here too. And yeah, then pawn takes, then takes with the knight and attacks one of your bishops,
Mm-hmm.
right? So here you castled,
Um.
play a g5.
Oh, okay. But
G5 is, yes, 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 please go
the
ahead.
ability the two castles, no? The kingdom have the ability the castle, the short castle, not teacher?
It weakens the short castle. Yeah, it makes it weak. Now the king's position is weak. Yeah, that's correct. So
Yeah,
this is not a good move. Point g5 is not a good move.
yeah.
And what are you supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to trade the bishop that is defending the castle like this.
Okay. But after e5, teacher?
Yeah, after e5, there is now a problem. What is the problem?
Maybe the black wins space, no? Maybe?
Uh, well, not only that, but there is a weak spot here. Now this
Yeah,
is,
on
and
d5,
this
yeah.
pawn is backward. You can attack the pawn with the rook and the queen like this.
Yes, yes, yes.
And this
Okay.
is weak. How are you going to defend this pawn? It's now a problem. And you
Yeah,
cannot advance it because if you advance it, pawn takes,
yeah.
and the position becomes too open. No, actually, the knight is falling.
Oh,
Yeah, the
yeah,
knight
yeah,
is
yeah.
falling.
Also, yeah.
So this is a called a backward pawn. Backward because it's in an open column. Backward is retrasado, backward
Yeah,
pawn. And only pieces can defend it. A pawn cannot defend it.
yeah. And I could attack easily, no?
Attack it easily with the rook and the queen in the open
Yes.
file, on the open column. So that's why this e5 is a weak move, positionally speaking.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
possibly he has to trade and you trade, and now the king is less protected. Let's say that he castles. How do you open up the position here?
H4.
H4 exactly, or even F4 too,
Okay, for the rook, no, also.
right? For the rook and the queen. Look, so
Yeah,
if he takes here, you can capture with the rook and you threaten check and then the pawn.
yeah. I think white is winning, no? Here.
White is winning,
White
exactly.
is winning, yeah.
Yeah, but that's because you are removing
Oh,
the piece that is defending the king's flank, the king side,
yeah.
with your bishop that's in the center. You trade this bishop. That's a
Yeah.
protection of the king.
Hmm.
And your comment is true. This move weakens the position of the king. It becomes
Yeah.
more weaker, right?
Yes, 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 I see.
Okay, well, so he made this. You played b4.
Oh, okay,
The
no.
problem with this is not that this bishop is stronger,
Yes, 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 very, very a lot. And also I
right?
lost the bishop.
You lost also you lost the bishop exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he trades. You trade, and now what does he do? Oh no! I'm sorry. You didn't take with the. We didn't take with the queen. You took with the pawn,
Oh, okay. And
and
knight.
then
Maybe
he
for protect my knight, then with one rook could be.
the rook.
Hmm.
Okay, possibly yes, yes, yes. Okay, it makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense. Well, so you play with a pawn, castles, and then rook
Yeah.
c1. All right.
Mhm.
Still, the game is even. It's balanced, more or less balanced again.
Yeah.
Then knight f6. He wants to make use of possibly this square or e5.
Teacher,
I don't
is
know.
very, I
Yes,
think, one dove. I think his sister is interesting. If I sacrifice one pawn on h4 to open the castle of the king.
to open the kingside castle. Okay, it's actually not a sacrifice. It is you
Yeah,
recover
I
it. I
return
think that's
the
what it
another
is.
pawn, and I think my queen enters. I could trade the bishop. I think it could be good. No?
Could be a good move. Yes, it makes sense.
H4, play G4, the black, and
If he
I
plays
return
before,
knight
then the knight
H2, I think.
at h2, and then what if he takes with the queen? Is the
C
problem?
is the king,
He
yeah.
defends the pawn on h6 with the queen and the bishop, so you
Yeah,
lose a
but
pawn.
I think maybe if I play here G3 and the queen goes to H5 to protect another two pawns, I think that the queen is more passive here, no? And I could bring the knight to E2 and then to F4 to attack the queen and develop my pieces para allá.
In that way. Yeah, but he's gonna move the queen to h3.
Ooh, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now the bishop is looking at
Yes,
this square with the
yes, yes.
queen, so it's dangerous. For
Yeah.
example, knight e2, with the idea of maybe moving the king to h1 and knight to expel the queen from here, right?
Mhm.
Well, he could possibly do this pawn f5.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, no, I don't like the position of white. I think that the white it could have possibilities, but also I prefer the black here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So the queen is more active there. So the h4 would be a good idea if he didn't have the resource g4. With g4, I think black is better.
Mhm.
Actually,
Yeah.
it is better. Yes.
Yes.
So, um, but maybe I don't know if you had. Well, you played 92. Also, same as before, bishop d4.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
was another consideration.
Yes.
Or maybe even better, when he plays knight g3. Well, you play 92. I think nothing. 92 is not a bad move. Oh, the problem is here. You play 93.
Ah, I lost the bishop. Yeah, I lost the bishop here. I and this is terrible. I think
The
only
bishop
for
is
the
trapped.
time. This is a basic.
Yes, 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 yes. The bishop gets trapped.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unfortunate, but well.
Uh,
Actually, you have this move. Look, you have bishop c5 instead of knight there. You have bishop c5 attacking the rook.
mhm.
The rook has to move, right?
And knight G3, no?
Now you can do knight g3.
And I think
Yeah.
I like the white.
You like white? Yeah, same here. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because the bishop is very active. The
Mhm.
rooks of black are not very active, are a little bit passive.
Yeah. And I
And
have my two knights on the
king side,
yeah on
exactly.
the king side. Maybe on knight. Ah no 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 no. Bueno, yes, I like a lot.
You like it a lot. Yeah, it's a good game for you. But well, let's see how what happens. So, oh, you lost the bishop. Yeah, the bishop got
Yes.
trapped. It's unfortunate, right, that you lose
This
Material.
tournament is like a recopilation of my bad blunders.
A recap. Yeah, but that's how you learn. In reality, that's how people learn, right? Learning from your
Yeah.
mistakes. That's the best way to learn.
And you don't think that maybe could be another rapid tournament with another format, teacher?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Actually, I'm planning to organize one with, you say 10 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah. I prefer a lot, 10
You
minutes.
prefer that a lot. Yes, yes, yes. It's much better. Actually, the other tournament was worse. The tournament that,
Sorry, you're
uh,
frozen. You're frozen, sorry.
excuse me.
Your screen is frozen and I don't hear you. Sorry. I think, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me,
Oh, oh.
I'm going to, let's see. Can you see?
Yes, I think it's better now.
Let me get to the other tournament that was
Uh-huh.
played also. Let's see. Training. Yes, training. The tournament, the one that I played, let's see here. Oh, this one here. I'm gonna share the screen. This other tournament was a good tournament as well. Let me share the screen. The other one that you played, remember?
Yes, with another people, no, of Aguascalientes and another places.
Yeah, exactly that one. That
Yeah.
one.
This tournament have
Uh,
a lot of masters, no?
yeah, it was a strong tournament. The
Yes.
second place, the guy that is behind me is Jesus Gonzalez Mata. He was the national champion some 20,
Oh,
30 years ago. And
okay, okay.
he played the Olympics, the
Yeah.
Olympiad.
And
He's
are
a
you
very
winning,
strong guy.
no?
I won the tournament, yeah,
Oh,
but it was,
congratulations, teacher.
thank you. Yeah, but it was not easy. I mean, it was a tough
uh,
tournament. I lost the last round against him, and I
oh,
and I lost another round badly against somebody because I made a terrible blunder out of time pressure, as you say, right? It's only 3 minutes with no increment.
yes. This is so rapid.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's your dad. Hello, my friend. Your dad left, or
Sorry,
is
teacher?
was that your dad or Mickey?
Ah, sí, es mi papá.
Ah, okay, all right. I didn't see. Hello, my friend. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú? Feliz año.
Feliz año, mi estimadísimo.
¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo pinta el 25?
Bien, 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 con mucho trabajo, con el doctorado ahí, con las clases con los de los drones, que son casi tus vecinos, mi estimado. Y
¿Los qué, perdón?
la empresa de drones y GPS que está ahí enseguida de la gasolinera.
Ajá. ¿Ahí es donde estás trabajando ahorita?
Voy los viernes 2 horas y los sábados 2 horas en la mañana.
Órale. No, pues está bien, mi estimado. Acuérdate que ahí
Y
tenemos pendiente una reunioncita.
sí, 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 claro que sí. A ver si, pues ahora sí ya le ponemos
Ahorita,
fecha, mi buen.
por ahí del 2030 podemos agendarla.
Ah,
Ándale.
¿Sale?
Bueno,
¿Nos
sale un
ponemos de acuerdo la
abrazote.
semana que entra, te parece?
¿Cómo?
¿Nos ponemos de acuerdo la semana que entra, te parece?
Sale, quedamos. Claro que
Órale,
sí, mi
ya
buen.
está.
Bueno, cuídate, felicidades.
Órale, igualmente, bye.
Bye, bye, bye. So, I was talking about this tournament,
yes.
Luis, and you got 15 place, right? Place 15.
50, I think 50. I don't remember, but I think it was 50.
15. Yeah, it
15.
was really good. Let me show you. How did you feel in this tournament? Yeah, here is me.
Yeah,
Luis
50.
Angel. Yeah, here it is.
I feel bad, teacher. I don't like it's a lot of rapid for me, I think.
You beat a master in round 16. You beat this candidate master Pereda. You beat him.
Oh yeah.
It was a very exciting, very dramatic game.
Yeah.
How did you feel in this game?
I feel a lot of I think this could be my favorite game, but only that I beat a stronger player.
Right, exactly. He's 2,191.29, 21.29. He's over 2,000 points.
Yes, it's a
And you
lot.
beat him very convincingly. Very, very
Yeah.
convincingly. So, what was the, for example, let me show you this. what was the idea or the strategy that you were trying to implement here? Because look, what do you think of this move, Bishop D7? What do you think of this move?
Yes. To don't double my pound, but I don't know the theory on this position, teacher. I don't know the theory. My idea is, I think when I don't know a lot of the theory, I think to try to play with only my intuition, but I don't. I
Right.
improvise, yeah.
Improvise, improvise.
Improvise, yeah, I
Yeah,
improvise.
and the thing is that you're playing with the principles of chess. You're playing with the logic of chess, which is develop your pieces, castle,
Yeah. Yes.
take your king to a safe place, control the center, and have space,
Yeah.
gain space. That's also very important that you're
Mhm.
able to gain space. All right. So, for example, here, this is also a good move, a6.
Yeah. And
Uh, yes, go.
to win into space, no? Winning the space.
You're winning space in the queen side. That's very
Yeah.
important. The only problem when you win space is that you don't have the pieces developed. So you need to develop the pieces at the
Okay.
same time as you gain space. If you win space and have developed your pieces, your position will be very strong.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense.
All right. So he plays bishop d3 and then you castle. So look at the pieces. How many pieces do you have developed?
Yeah, I developed the. I think that only need to develop the queen. No, is the only that I don't.
The only piece remaining. Yeah, but you already developed the bishops. You developed
Yeah.
the knights. You
Mhm.
control the center, more or less the center. You castle the king. So just the queen, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe with queen c8, I could try to trade the bishop that I have one bad bishop and the another bishop have another longer diagonal. No.
That's correct. There is another ways to move this bishop away with the knight. What is that move? How can you
Um,
drive the bishop away to another place?
with knight a5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is a
And I
very
think it's so common, no? If the whites don't play c3.
if white doesn't play c3, you can absolutely play knight to
Yeah,
a5.
and I win the bishop.
Right. Uh, Before castling, you can also play this one.
Yeah, yes, but bishop c2 and
Yeah, but it's in another diagonal. This diagonal is blocked,
yeah, but the white could play b4 and winning space also, no? Could be.
right? But before you do that, what does he play? Well, he plays
Okay, yeah.
c5. Do you agree?
Yes, and the space are controlled by me.
Right. Yeah. Let's say that he tries to drive your knight away. Well, here, then there is a hole in c4. Notice this one.
Mhm.
Pawn takes, pawn
Oh,
takes.
yeah, yes,
You
yes.
could even develop the queen with tempo like this. Queen c7,
Ah, okay, for the bishop, no? For the
right? Attacking the bishop.
attacking
And
the bishop.
so he has to do something like this. And now you can block the diagonal, or you can come back to the original square here and you win another tempo because now you're attacking the pawn on b4.
Yes, yes.
What do you think?
I prefer the black pieces here.
You prefer the black pieces?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How is the development of black in this position, Luis?
Sorry, teacher?
How is the development of the black's pieces in this? How many pieces has black developed? For example, you have an excellent position here.
I have four pieces developed.
Four pieces and the king too, right? It
Ah,
counts as a
okay, five.
developed piece.
Five.
Five. And how many does white have? How many pieces does white?
Only three.
Only three. Yeah.
Or four with the king, no? Could be.
Four with the king, exactly.
Yeah.
But look, who initiates the game? White starts the game, and you have now more development.
Yeah.
That means that you have played the opening better,
Mhm.
right?
Teacher, but I think for on a way to strategical, I don't know what option could be better if pin the knight on g4 of to try to trade my bishops on a6 after I place a queen c8. I don't
I would
know.
say that the g4 sounds better for one reason, that this knight is giving support to the pawn in d4.
Yeah.
If you suppress the knight, he will have less power in the center with the knight and the pawns,
Yeah.
right? And this bishop in the b3 is strong here, but you can drive him away
Yeah.
with knight a4 and then pawn c5 and then bring the knight back to the center.
Yes. It's better bishop g4.
So your idea, the strategic idea of bishop g4 seems a bit stronger because he's in one move, whereas the other is plan takes two moves, one move, two moves,
Yeah, but it's slower.
slower. That's correct. It's slower. So it's a good idea. Castle is okay. Castle is okay. It's always good, but you could also move bishop g4 or knight a5, right?
Okay. With
Now
more
let's
initiative, no?
Yeah, to take the initiative. Exactly right. That's exactly the point. So he moves pawn a4, bishop
Oh,
g4 now. Well, okay, it's not a bad move.
but I lost 1 pound, I think, no?
You can
For
lose a pawn. Here, yeah, but it's dangerous to capture the pawn because then you double the pawns here. For example, if he plays here, you capture here. If he
uh-huh.
captures here, what do you do?
I I take with the queen, no?
You take with the queen. Then he takes with the pawn. He takes here.
Okay, he doubled his my I doubled his pawns, but I had my queen a lot of lejos, ¿cómo se dice, teacher? ¿Cómo se dice?
Far, far.
Far, yeah, a lot of far. The we against the king, so I'm not sure, teacher. And also, I have the problem with the knight on c6 that I my queen is staying to defense. Also, he could plus the pressure with bishop a4, and my knight I think that don't have a good castle squares, no.
Right, but what if you played now rook b8? What happens? What does he have to?
Okay,
What are his choices?
could be queen c4, or no, queen a2, queen a2 to protect the knight and don't double the pawn. No, but also I think that queen e2 only staying procrastinate the same. Oh, I
There is a loss of the bishop. You lose the bishop, right?
no. Yeah.
And queen c4 has a little problem. What's the problem here?
The problem for the black or for the white, teacher?
For white?
For white, oh no, also lost with knight a5.
No, because there is queen takes pawn check.
Yes.
But there is another move. I mean, the idea is correct. The idea is correct, but there is another move that black can play, that black can make to win a piece.
Ah, bishop a6.
Exactly. Bishop e6. And
Mhm.
the bishop is lost.
Yes. Okay.
So he has only one move. After this, he has only what one move. What is the move that he has? Only move.
Only queen a4.
Queen a4 is the only move. Right.
Yeah.
And what can you do here? Well, you can take the knight. You can take the queen. You can move the knight to a5, attacking the bishop.
Yes, but I don't know with the knight here. Also, I think that the bishop gone to c2 and the bishop is better here, no? Cause
Right. But then you play bishop d7 and the queen is misplaced.
ah, yeah.
Esta es una página web.
But could be
No es un
possible
PDF, es una página web.
queen
Bueno, es página web.
queen
así
a
como un-
no queen a2 could be or no
Hmm.
queen a3 sorry.
Queen a3.
Clicando por ahí.
Well, the problem with queen a3, I don't know, maybe
Lo guardé.
is it possible to make,
Vamos a ver si le llego bien.
I don't know, maybe knight c4. I don't know. Wait.
Uh-huh.
No, you know what? Knight takes pawn is possible or not? No, it's not possible, right? Because of bishop d5.
Sí, no.
No, but let's see. Bishop here. Pawn takes. There must be another move for black here. Well, yeah, maybe that is enough compensation, but he has to make only moves,
Yeah,
right?
but here maybe bishop takes the knight first, no? Because if I takes the queen first, the bishop that recover, uh-huh,
Takes the knight, attacks the knight.
attacks the knight. No, no, no. But I said I think it's better bishop first takes the knight on f3 because if I take the queen on a4, as the when the bishop recover my piece, the bishop staying attacked the knight, and I need to lost one time moving the knight, and I don't take the knight on f3, no?
You could, because you take the knight. If he takes the knight in c6, you have two choices. What can you do? Actually, you can win the pawn back. You can
No,
do,
with my bishop,
yeah, recover the pawn,
recover the rook, no? The rook.
the pawn.
Ah, yeah, but I take the rook, no? On here.
No, that's true. No, that's true. Yeah, you take the rook. I'm sorry. No, you're right. You
Yeah.
take the rook and you win a piece, a heavy rook.
Yes.
So after this, he's forced to take the pawn here, and now you have a good position, I believe.
Yeah, but my knight don't have good squares, no?
Your knight doesn't have good squares. Maybe here trying to go to b3 or trying to go to c4.
Yeah, but no, no, yeah, 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 yeah.
You don't like black's position so much now, right?
A lot of no, but
Not a lot.
I know that black is better because his development of the white is terrible, but and the structure of his pawns, but also,
You
mm,
have one pawn less.
yeah. I prefer on conclusion takes the knight on f3
Right,
first
exactly.
first.
Yeah, yeah, but the idea that you left one pawn hanging
Mm-hmm.
is not necessary. It was not necessary that you left this pawn hanging here, right?
Ah,
When you played, so an alternative here was before. That's an alternative,
mm, yeah.
and you are threatening to play. Your threat is to play knight a5, bishop c2, and then pawn b3.
Yes, if he takes, I takes with the knight on b4, and I consolidate my knight with a5.
Exactly. You consolidate the knight, or with c5 to prevent d4 too, right?
Yeah, or c5 is better with c5.
Yeah, because then you stop d4 forever.
Mhm. Yes, it's better. It's better.
Okay. Well, this is just an idea, but very good. You are having a very interesting strategic discussion, Luis, and that is important. That you are able to discuss the game strategically speaking. But then, what happened here? Play here. He made that, and bishop here. Pawn takes, rook takes, queen takes, and then that's a mistake. I think. What
This
do you
is a
think?
mistake.
I believe. What do you think?
I don't know for what could be a okay. Pawn takes. If I no. No, I don't sure, teacher.
It's not a move that loses material,
Uh-huh.
but he could have taken the pawn here, transposing into the main variation. Remember
Yes.
that transposes into the previous variation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's wasting this opportunity. He's losing this opportunity. He needed to play instead of this. He needed to play queen takes the pawn. That
Okay.
was stronger for him. That's the only reason.
Yes.
Oh well, he played this, and you took queen b7. This is a mistake.
Oh, takes the pawn on d4, no?
Yeah, he lost a strong opportunity there. With pawn e5, if instead he had played pawn e5, Then pawn takes, the knight moves, and then the bishop pins the knight. And
Mm-hmm.
this is very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yes, yes,
No?
okay.
He missed an opportunity. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, for example, this pawn. What do you think about this pawn now, Luis?
At the moment, I don't like it. At the
No,
moment,
why? Why exactly? But why? Why you don't like it?
because it's weakness. I don't have pieces that defend, and if I try to defend, my pieces stay passive, and I try to defend with the pawn on c7 to c6. My knight don't have a good squares to jump.
The knight doesn't have a good square. That's correct. That's correct. So, in reality, queen b7 is not a bad move, except that it allows pawn g5. Probably stronger was uh, bishop g6. Because what happens if he advances the pawn? What do you do? What can you do if he advances the pawn?
I take the knight.
Exactly, exactly. You capture the knight. He
Yeah,
takes the knight. What do you do?
I recover with my bishop, no?
You recover with the bishop. Exactly.
Yes, it's better. It's better. So
What
better.
happens if here he pins the knight? What do you do? How do you unpin the knight?
I like queen a6 because also I defend my pawn on b5.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So you defend the pawn, you unpin the knight, and if he does anything, for example, he moves the bishop here, attacking the bishop.
Yeah, could be possible. Mm, Bishop g6 or f5.
Yeah.
Only,
What is
only
the advantage of bishop g5, b5, f5? I like the bishop f5 a little bit better, but why? Why do you think?
because if I play bishop g6, the knight. Ah, no, 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 no puede. uh, okay, if I play bishop, okay, cause maybe could be the bishop to d7
Exactly.
or
Yes. And the bishop from d7 has two functions. One is offensive and one is defensive.
yes.
Which is the defensive possibility and the offensive possibility?
The defensive is defensive the knight, no? But the
Exactly, to defend the knight. It defends the knight. An offensive?
offensive, the plan with rook a8.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Very good. With this, for example, rook attacks the knight, you defend the knight, and you prepare rook e8. That's
Yes.
absolutely right. Absolutely right.
But teacher, I think maybe I like more the plan with first bishop. It could be bishop f5, but at the next I prefer knight e7.
Knight e7 or even knight before, right? Attacking the bishop.
Yeah, yes, 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 and I think the knight is more active, but
Much more active, right? Actually, even here with rook c1, you can play knight before, which is a bit more active because it invades the black's
the light squares.
territory, the light squares, black's territory. So
Yeah.
black has to go back, right?
Mhm.
For example, maybe b3, and then,
And to protect his pawn, I have one problem.
well, you can also go. You can go queen b7. You can go queen b7, and you're preparing knight d3. So your position is really good.
Yeah, black is better, no? Black is better.
Way better, way better. Let's see. The computer says that you're 1.1,
Yeah,
so you're much better, right? So it was a very good strategy. This game is. Let's see how it continued, right? Because something
yeah.
happened here. He played h3, pawn takes, rook takes, queen takes, and then pawn d4, and then you took the pawn, queen b7, and then this is a mistake. He says, "Oh,
Okay.
because yeah, I know why.
I
Yeah,
hope that I take the knight on d4, no?
you did. Actually, that's the reason.
Okay. As for the time, maybe I don't see it.
You didn't see it. Now you did. And the
Okay.
position is overwhelming. It's incredibly strong for you.
Mhm.
Queen d3. Now you capture the bishop, which was a headache.
Yeah.
He captures with the
I think
queen.
the white bishop is the best piece of the white, no? Here.
Yes, it is. It is.
Mhm.
Here, that's a good move. But also, can you improve the position of this knight?
Yeah, then could be knight takes the pawn on e4.
Yeah, it could be. He
Yeah, but
No, but that's a problem with that.
yeah, if I
He
takes
captures with
knight
the knight.
takes, queen
Knight
takes,
takes.
and the rook, no? Rook
Rook
e1.
e1. You have to play here, and you're attacking the bishop if he takes the
Mhm.
bishop. But then he attacks the queen.
Okay.
What do you do here with black?
Uh, could be queen d7.
Queen d7.
Could be,
Yes.
but I don't sure if it's the best. I lost
Well,
the pawn. No?
yeah, but the problem is that he wins the pawn back. What
Yeah.
he's doing with the pawns,
Mhm.
you take, he takes, and he's attacking the pawn and the bishop, and the position got even. Well, you still have an extra pawn. You still have an extra pawn, but
Extra pawn and the pairs of bishops, no?
the bishop pair, right? That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So you still have the upper hand. You still have the upper hand, but the other position is more advantageous for you, I think. Instead of taking the pawn, what other route can you find for your knight to improve his position?
From a knight, maybe plans with knight d7 to jump to a5 or c5 could be better.
Exactly, exactly. You can jump to e5, you can jump to c5, and then possibly even to e6, where you have control of the central squares.
Mhm.
Right. So this route for your knight looks very strong. And the thing is, when you get to c5, you win a tempo, right? Because
Yeah,
you're
with
attacking
the
the knight.
yeah,
I'm sorry, you're attacking the queen.
yes.
What do you
With
think
the
about
queen,
that?
and maybe if the queen goes away to another square, I could return the plan with stem. We takes the pawn on e4, no? That the queen don't recover the pawn on b5.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's right. That's right. Yeah. And besides this, you can also improve the position of your bishop. How can you improve the position of this black square bishop? This one.
¿Cómo, teacher? ¿Cómo lo mejoró?
How can you improve the position of this black square bishop if you move the knight to d7?
Oh, could be bishop f6.
Exactly. And now
Yeah,
your
so
bishop
better.
is more active,
More active, a lot.
much more, right?
Yes.
Very good. That's a good analysis. Okay, but let's continue with the game. It was a good game, very good game, really
Yeah.
good game. So here, and then rook, which is also not a bad move. I mean, you're developing the rook, you
Yeah.
are putting pressure on the pawn, you are giving a square to the bishop to come to f8.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a good move too. Rook, bishop, perfect. I like this maneuver. I like it very much.
Yeah.
So queen d3. Look, he says that is a mistake.
Okay. Maybe um takes the knight on f3 and d5.
Could be, but also I think that the knight can go to d7 and c5 with
Is
a
the
gain of
stronger plan?
tempo. Right. Yeah, you can gain a tempo. Very important tempo here with the knight. The knight can be, as they say, recycled, right? You recycle the knight here.
Okay.
I believe that's a good maneuver.
Yeah.
Let me see what you did. Okay, also bishop g6 is also very strong because now you have almost all your pieces.
A
The
point
queen,
to the pawn on e4. Yeah.
exactly. That's very dramatic. Look, the bishop, the
Mm-hmm.
knight, your rook, the queen. So it's a lot of pressure on the pawn.
Yes.
So look, it's 3.3 points in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
3.3 points. So it's too much advantage for you. Bishop, and then what is the move here? Oh, you took the pawn exactly. So you're 2 pawns ahead. One, two, three, four, five,
Yes.
6. You're 2 pawns ahead.
Mhm.
And this guy is a candidate master.
Yes.
Okay, here I prefer to take with the piece that is heavier, like the rook, because then you force him. You're attacking the rook and you're attacking the knight.
Okay, he's forced to recover, no, the piece.
Yes, forces him. Whereas knight here, not only doesn't force him, but also the pawn, the knight is pinned.
Oh, but if maybe imagine that digo, he put his queen on another. Yeah, yes, yes,
Yeah, like this.
yes,
Yeah, you
better.
can come back. Right. But
And I
then,
rook is safe.
yeah, you recover the piece, but the position of the knight is more passive here
Okay, yeah,
than if you take with the rook.
yeah,
He's
because it's
forced to
important
take.
for the knight on
You
h4.
take,
Yeah,
you take. The position of your knight is more active, more dynamic.
this is easily winning for the pawns, no, on the queen side.
Exactly.
Digo,
Because three,
digo
yeah,
the
three
king.
against two. Yeah, in the queen side, yes. Three against one, it's too much advantage.
Yes, yes, yes. I think black is winning easily.
Easily, exactly, exactly. So in this type of games, what you have to do is to centralize the king, to start advancing the pawns in a chain, continuous chain, protect each other, have control of the center.
Bring my pieces on the majority of my pawns, no? And consider
Exactly.
one structure on another.
Right, that's exactly right what you have to do. But with capturing with the rook, you force the trades.
Yes,
And when
yes.
you simplify, it is much, much, much easier to win the game. The more you simplify, the easier it gets to win the game.
Hmm.
So that's like a tip, right?
Yes,
What do you think?
yes. It's better with the rook.
Okay, you do with the
It's a so interesting idea. I never think this. I have como the intuition or the customer that always staying taking with the con las piezas más
with
ligeritas,
the lower rank pieces.
low rank pieces. Yes, I have.
Normally it's okay. I mean, it makes no difference, and it's the correct way to do it. Taking with the lower rank pieces is correct.
Mhm.
But in this specific case, if you take with the rook, you force him to simplify.
Yeah,
Is it always necessary to force him to simplify? No, it is important if you have more material advantage, right?
yeah, claro. Mhm.
Like in this case, you have material advantage, so you force him to take, and then look, the position has been simplified dramatically,
Yeah.
and now it's more or less easy to win this game, right?
Yes.
You move your pawns in chain, and you bring the pieces to the center of your pawn majority,
Uh-huh.
and so it should be much easier. But it's a good point that you force him to simplify. If you force him to simplify, it's much better
Yes. Yes, yes. On this position, no?
in
Claro.
this position. Exactly, this
Yeah,
position.
with the knight on g4. Digo, on h4, sorry, because I forced.
Yeah, exactly, because the knight in h4 is hanging. No one is defending this knight.
Yeah, maybe if the knight is staying on f3 at the first, don't works the simplified now, could be the rook on d1 or
Yeah,
another.
yes, exactly. Yeah, rook on d1 or bishop b3 to interrupt
Mhm. Yeah.
the attack. Exactly. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Well, let's see here. Queen f3, d5, a good move. Knight f5. Now he wants to attack the king side. Okay, this he
Mm,
didn't like it very
it's
much.
simplified, but my knight is staying on a bad position, no? A passive position.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
g.
no, this is terrible because the defender of my knight. Um,
Yeah, but he made
but
a mistake too. He played queen g3, and now you attack the queen with the knight.
okay, but
And then he moves the queen there. This is excellent, and you're completely winning.
yeah, it's dropped. No.
Well, you're attacking the queen, and now you can take the knight. You win
Ah,
another piece.
yeah.
And now this is his threatening mate. Well, no, not really, because he doesn't have access to these checks because of your
Mhm.
knight.
Yes, he couldn't goes to the mate.
Right, exactly. But still, this is excellent defensive maneuver. You bring the rook to
Uh-huh.
g6,
Yeah.
so you defend yourself and you protect yourself against the mate. So it
And
was an
also attacking the king is the idea to me.
you're attacking his king too, exactly. So he takes the knight with the rook. This was crazy, I think. But
And
well,
I don't understand for why. I don't.
he was desperate. He wanted to attempt something.
Uh-huh.
Give this check. He wanted to give this check. With the knight, he didn't have a chance to give this check.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
taking the knight, he has this check. Only one check, but then you play this and it's over.
Yes.
The game is over.
A rook of advantage.
Well, look, what would you have done if he had played this move?
Sorry, teacher?
What would you have done if he had played queen e5, threatening queen h8 checkmate? What would
Okay.
have been your answer?
Um, I think it works a lot of plays, no? For example, bishop. If I play bishop g7, queen a8,
e8,
king h7, and the queens take the pawn of
because the
f7.
pawn.
Yeah, I still an advantage, but
Yeah, you have a rook, an extra rook. Maybe queen c6, you defend the rook, you defend the pawn. Your
Mhm.
threat is queen e6. No, it's a big advantage. Big advantage.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So queen g5 check, rook, queen takes the pawn and threatens mate. He threatens mate here.
Ah, see.
So you need to be careful.
Bishop g7, no?
Bishop
Ah, yeah.
g7 takes, you take the king.
X.
You could have taken with the rook too. He has one more check. There. Pawn advances. There. And he cannot, well, he can try to advance the pawn. Oh, that's bad. Check. Check.
Uy.
Here,
Uh,
here
Queen
you had rook queen takes pawn check.
and mate on a little, and a little, no?
In mate in a little bit, yes. For example, queen take, only move. If he moves here, it's checkmate,
Mate,
right?
mate, yeah.
So he goes backwards. And what do you do now?
Take and unstoppable mate.
Unstoppable mate, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Your next move is checkmate, and he
Yeah,
cannot stop it.
yeah,
Unstoppable.
yes, yes. If I take
Yeah,
with the rook of with the queen, I win it here.
right. Really good game, Liz. You should
Yeah.
feel proud. It
Ah,
was a
this
good
end
tournament.
the game. This end here.
I think, well, see, it did. Oh, no. No, you brought the queen here, and he left the queen.
But teacher, he blundered my queen on h6. But for why?
He blundered. I mean, you move the queen to h6, and maybe time pressure. He had 3 seconds.
No, no, no. But for why the machine makes like a blunder queen h6? What
Oh,
is the
because
problem?
you had a stronger move, taking the pawn here. This was
Okay,
much
okay,
stronger.
okay, okay.
Yes, it
But
was much stronger. So it
yeah,
says if you miss a mate, they say it's a blunder, right?
yes, yes, yes. But it doesn't. Don't lose the advantage.
Yeah, it's actually force mate. Check comes here. You give check here. Check. Only move. Check.
And mate. Yeah.
And mate. Force. It's a force variation.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you played here. He missed it, and you took the queen.
And he had 3 seconds. I think that's for why the mistakes, no? And I had 1 minute.
Right.
So
Exactly. Exactly. He had 3 seconds there. Okay, and it's mate. Next moves.
yeah,
Very good game, Luis. Congratulations.
yeah.
I think we're going to organize. How do you feel after this game?
After this game, I feel a lot of happy, but are also another games that I play so bad. And I
Well,
think that I play most bad the selective than this. I think this play a little bit better than the selective. I think the selective I play so bad.
no, don't worry, don't worry. No, it's not that you played bad. This time pressure. You
Yes,
need to get used to this time pressure and this system. And with practice and practice, you're going to play much better. Please don't
yeah.
worry.
Teacher, and I have one question for the group of the selective. Don't stay in tournaments presential?
Yeah, from time to time, we're going to organize one. I'm not sure if this month, maybe this month, because
Oh,
the yeah, what I'm trying to do is that Juarez, the president of the Chess Federation, the association, can see your results, and then he can issue an invitation to play in the state championship, so you can possibly qualify to the regionals and to the nationals.
oh, okay, okay.
That he has to. I
And
hope.
it's only one person, or could be more person of the group of the selective.
Well, there are more people, but the problem is that the qualifiers already took place
Yeah.
some weeks ago.
Yes, 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 I understand.
So
Yeah.
this is extra temporal.
Yeah.
Uh, Hopefully, I'm crossing fingers so that he can allow you in the tournament. Please, I'll let you know.
Yes. I
All
also
right.
expect.
Very
Yeah.
good. Well, congratulations, please. See
Thank
you
you.
next time. Today we devoted time to analyze the strategy in your chess games. It was very good.
Yes. I look. I like a lot of these classes. These classes.
Okay, very nice.
Yes, I like a lot.
Excellent, Luis. Well, take care. Congratulations and see you soon. All right.
Thank you, teacher. Take care.
Take
Goodbye.
care. Hello. Hello. Goodbye. Take care. Enjoy. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.